get your talent known for what you do best? Look no further, Get Famous is here to help people like you in around the world. All you have to do is submit a video to our email at jdstvfilm2@yahoo.com, and someone will be in contact with you soon. My name is JD, illusionist and producer JD's TV, and we are at the compound in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, live. You've seen them many times before. I filmed them 2 other times on the channel, Far From Sanity, and they're sitting here right in front of me today. What's going on, guys?
Hello. How's it going, man?
How you doing? One day at a time. Every day's a blessing, and I'm real thrilled and honored to be here tonight.
Thanks for being here. We're around being here. So.
Absolutely. And like many times, I've seen you guys live for, I don't know what, 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, today would be the 3rd, but every time y'all nail it out of the park, and my mind and ears get blown away.
Literally?
No, it's good though. Man, it's just so exciting because, now that I got to really connect with you guys personally, I really feel like, we personally has grown, not only just as, like business-wise, but, as friends. I talk to y'all outside many times, and, it's just, every time I talk to you guys, it's just, you guys are not only just humble, but you're really encouraging. You're one of the people that, helps me keep my day going, because it's like, if you guys can do it, if White Collar or Silver Side can do it, I can do it too.
And the really cool thing is now Mark has 1 friend.
So I know.
I have 2 because you're one of them.
Yeah, all right, you got me there.
So I know everybody that's watching this, most people, they already know you. They already know what you do, what you are in the band. We do have a new band member. What's your name?
Steven.
Steven, what do you do with the band?
I play bass. Say hi to the people.
That is the most words he said since he's been a part of us.
Just be sending these big long emails and he responds with yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I've got okay. Like, come on, Steve, give me a little more to go on, man.
And then he'll say okay.
Yeah, I've got an okay too. We call him one word, Steve.
Oh, well, brother, it's an honor and blessing to meet you first time today. So you guys now have new merchandise? Or
Yes.
working on it?
Yeah, we've kind of added wristbands, and we're going to get guitar picks, and there's another shirt and design, and just whatever we can think of. Where can everybody that's watching this get some of this merchandise? At our shows, or you can contact us on Facebook. We'll make arrangements to get it to you. So internet's a great thing.
Right on. Sweet. Yeah, go check that out, guys. Get the official Far From Sanity merchandise, man. Got to get you one. I got mine. So let's talk a little bit a second. What I know last time we was at the Impact events in December, and that was a pretty big event, especially for Jamie. Jamie's not here with us today; he's downstairs. But from where you were into where you are now, what has probably been like the biggest change with you guys?
The guys sitting on the end.
Yeah.
Probably part of the biggest change. And it's a good thing. We wish Eddie the best, and nothing against him at all. But Steve brings his own sound, his own ideas. He jumped right into the writing mix. So he was helping us out as soon as he walked in. Of course, there's a little bit of a learning curve in trying to learn the songs, but at the same time in jam sessions, he's right there with us.
And he wasn't somebody out of the blue. We've known him several years. We look for somebody that, it's not just somebody who can play, but somebody we can get along with, someone who's on the same page with us spiritually, where he's at in his life. And so we kind of knew those things about him, and we asked him, say, hey, would you be interested in coming and filling at his spot?
Yeah, and the dedication that he makes is huge, because he lives in Stigler. Wow. So he, just for him to get to us every week, it's 2 hours, toll booth, gas money that we're supposed to be paying him every week, things like that.
Hey, I'm caught up.
Yeah, I mean, we all try and help each other out. You know?
Absolutely. So that's just incredible. So I interviewed Silverside earlier, and one of the questions was, what is the biggest thing that really impact you, maybe on tour or maybe even on the outside? What does really impact you personally?
Man, the people that come up and say, your music blows me away, you know, the stuff that you're doing over there moves me. Some of the people like that which compels me. People talk about the lyrics on that, which, you know, that's all from Mark. And it's like, you know, yeah, we write the music, and it's all of us contribute to it. But when people sing it back to you, you know, or they mosh to it or whatever, that always gets me.
Wow, it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I promised myself I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty humbling when somebody really enjoys your music or is like, hey, can I remix one of your songs, or what can I do to get some of your new stuff that you haven't released? I mean, it's all of it is pretty humbling.
Absolutely. That's incredible. Now, do you guys have like any new albums, anything new coming out? Maybe you can leak out to the world? Or?
We are actually in the process of recording. We've already recorded 2 songs. Our goal is at least a 5-song EP. So we go back in the first weekend in June to record 3 more songs, and then it's just you know, engineering, mixing it down, and
We're hoping by October.
Yeah, get some artwork and get it printed.
Okay. So speaking of that, so I mean, do you guys have any gigs booked or to help promote the album? Or?
Well, not at the moment. This year we're taking a lot of, I think we're only playing like 3-4 times this year, just because we're breaking in a new guy, we're writing new songs, like we debuted the Cardia Complex tonight, and then focusing on recording, and just some of the stuff that a band needs to take a little bit of downtime from shows to focus on. Not that you're taking the downtime from the band, but there's behind the scenes stuff that you have to work on too. Otherwise you're playing the same set for years without making any real changes. So I think we've got our next show is last Saturday in June in Huntington, Arkansas. We already have the Not So Silent Night show booked, and there's one other that's in the workings, but we'll let everybody know once we have it finalized.
And so they can visit like your Facebook or website?
Oh yeah, Facebook, Twitter. That's the best way to stay up to date on us. We constantly, or even if you're friends with any of us on Facebook or Twitter, I mean, we'll blow up your news feed, you know, saying, hey, come to this show. This is what's going on. So.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, what has there been anybody that has really affected you personally? Maybe even at the show, or even going outside.
That's a good question.
Well, you know, I'm in a side project, and this kid is in there, and he's probably about 12. And he's like, dude, you're my favorite guitarist. Well, I've never been anyone's favorite guitarist before. And what was humbling about it was he's a lefty, I'm a lefty. And all the questions that he was asking me, I was like, gee whiz, man. I go, those are all the questions that I've asked other guitar players, you know, what do you play? How do you get this sound? And this kid's asked me all this stuff. And we sat down, and I actually gave him a little bit of a guitar lesson, which was cool because I'm self-taught, but be able to pass that music on because he's the future of music. You know, he's going to be the next Spar from Sanity, or the next Slipknot, next Slayer, next Silverside, next White Collar. You know, that the kids like that are coming up. I spend more time with them than I do the adults because they're the future of this music.
Absolutely. Yeah. We got to keep that torch lit for the young ones. Because I mean, if we don't do that, I mean, who else is impacting their life or blessing their life? You know. So that's one of the reasons why I'm such a big fan of you guys, because I mean, y'all go out there and perform, but it's more than just performing music. I mean, y'all really interact. Y'all was in the crowds today, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
And that really touches my heart, you know, especially young kids. You know, you got to keep them going. I mean, and, you know, this world is not the same as it was 5-10 years ago. And so, it's really our job to help assist that and help them be a better person, and and introduce them to stuff like guitar and music and stuff. 'Cause music is a pretty impactful thing.
Well, it's changed my entire life. There wasn't anything Christian versions of Far From Sanity back when I picked up my first albums. When I was, some of the first stuff I've listened to was Black Sabbath. Of course we covered one of the tunes tonight, but there wasn't anything like that. There was not, this outlet was not there, at least that I knew of, back in those days.
Absolutely.
Well, you talk about being personable and hanging out with people after shows, and it doesn't matter. As a band, whether you're a Christian band or a non-Christian band, your fans are your lifeblood, and if you treat your fans like crap, if you're a total jerk to them, you're just writing off your fans. It's about reaching out to people and hanging out with people, especially as a Christian band, because if you're in a Christian band, you're wanting to spread the message of either the gospel or what God's done for you or whatever. And how can you do that on just from the stage? You have to have that one-on-one relationship as well. It's a combination of both. So
right, absolutely. Well, all right, guys, you see Far From Sanity again for the third time. All right, go check them out, man. They're really incredible people. They're humble. They're very inspirational. This is somebody you got to get really connected to. So go check out their stuff, their Facebook, Twitter, you name it. They're connected with it. Go check them out now. You got it. Bless them.
Take another step if you please in this life and death game of reality. Put yourself in the situation.
God is good, and I'm having a blast.
You can't escape the things that you're.
We got the camera going.